Good morning, everybody. Today is January 29th, 2024. I hope everybody had a great weekend. If you didn't root for the Lions, I hate you right now. Um, all them dang fourth downs, man. We got a couple service calls today, and I don't know too much of what the weather is going to be like today. I think it's supposed to start kind of cool and then kind of warm up, so we may get some more on the way, but I'm trying to do as much filming as I can for you guys. And if you're new to the channel today, thank you for checking me out. I hope you can drop a like, comment if you find something interesting, and please do subscribe. It does help out the channel. But other than that, let's go ahead and get the day started. Just pulled up to another no AC call. I don't know exactly how this is going to go. It's 55 degrees outside. I imagine it's about high 60s, low 70s in this house right now. So I guess we'll just see what happens as we start to diagnose and pick this unit apart. Let's see what we got. So just real quick, the issue with this when I arrived was not that the heat pump side wasn't working. I could get the heat strips to work on this Tempstar package unit, but the problem was I had 24 volts coming into the board for the call to cool, but for the contactor, it wasn't sending any voltage out. This is almost like a couple-month-old package unit that my company put in, and I put my field piece probes on there. The unit was sitting at like 182 psi, so I know it's got refrigerant. The pressure probes weren't cutting off any of the voltage from what I could test on the board itself. It's just the board's not sending voltage out to the contactor. So to get this tenant going, I just bypassed it, ran a wire straight down to Y, condenser came on, and we're back heating. That's the easiest part of this one. We'll be able to go ahead and get this control board on order. Shouldn't take but maybe a day or so, and it'll be back running normal again. That's it for this one. That was a fairly easy call. That control board does everything for the unit. Since it is a package unit heat pump, it is the defrost control board. And the board that kind of controls everything else with the system. Most of the fan motor wires, I believe, hook up on there, but there's just nowhere for me to set the tripod up to really film that one, so that's why that one was kind of short. I'll probably piece some pictures in there just to kind of show exactly what the system was doing. But other than that, that was weird. That unit hasn't been installed that long. And even crazier was after I replaced that or made that Y wire going straight to the thermostat bundle, I was putting the unit back together, and there's a screw right by the thermostat wire, little compartment on that unit. Every time I put the screw in there, it was hitting the thermostat wire and popping the fuse. And I didn't think about that until about my second fuse in, because I took everything back apart and tried to like hunt the short down with my continuity setting on the meter, and I just couldn't find anything. So I was like, what is going on? Let me just put this back together, pop a new fuse in, and see what happens. Pop the fuse in there, and then I started from the left side of the panel all the way down, and I slowly started screwing the right side in by the thermostat bundle, and as soon as it's seated, everything just cut right off. I was like, wow. Well, not putting that screw back in, so he's got 3 screws on that panel right now. I'll fix that up when we replace the control board, but for now, that guy's got heat, and he's got some beautiful dogs all the way at the fence. He's got a Great Dane in there that came up to my chest. He is scared the living crap out of me, but he's a super friendly dog. I don't know. It made me miss my dog. I want to go home now. I want to clock out and go play with my dog. But got some more calls to run, so let's go ahead and get through this. Just pulled up to my last service call of the day. This system, 2-ton carrier heat pump. Their tenants are saying that the upstairs will work fine, but the downstairs doesn't get warm. I'm gonna guess that's more than likely because this thermostat is located up here and this system is not on a zone. They just have this tiny little plenum ducted down into a chase right below here. And judging now from this bathroom vent right here, all the upstairs vents have heat blowing up, or cold air blowing up, whichever mode they have the thermostat in. And then all the vents downstairs are in the ceiling. So this is another one of those cookie cutter houses out in the Grovetown area of Georgia. I don't know how I'm really gonna be able to fix this, but let's try and see what I can do here. So just looking at the diagram, the blower motor is still set for the factory wire speed taps that they want it for. Coil's fairly rusted, but if I can get this in here, coil's not too bad. I mean, nothing that'll really disrupt airflow, but it turns fairly clean. Nice job sticking this on some 2x4, or supported with some 2x4, I guess. It's only got 5 kW heat strips for the backup heat, which to do this whole house, I mean, it's not very big, but it's at least 3 bedrooms. Downstairs is fairly good sized, but half of the downstairs layout is the garage, so man, I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do here. I don't want to really increase the blower speed too much because that's probably going to make the upstairs hotter faster and then cause dehumidification issues come summertime. God, I hate these kind of houses. Why couldn't this just have 2 floors or 2 systems for each floor? 1 system for each floor, my God. Let's take a look at the attic. Just for wow, all this space. Couldn't fit an upstairs unit here. Could have kept that one there for the downstairs. Reworked the return a little bit, I guess, but all this space up here. If anybody has any ideas on what a good fix for this is, please let me know, because I have no idea. I guess let's just see how the Delta T's are. So while I'm waiting for my Delta T's to change, I'm going to take a couple airflow readings with the anemometer. These are very low, but this is probably about a 4-inch vent. But even at that, man, it'd suck if some of this duct was disconnected in this chase up under me. That would really suck. There's one in this room over here. And if anybody's wondering, these vents are open. That one's pretty good on that side. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's check this one out over here. Up under this fan. I mean, these are the furthest vents in the house too, right here. Away from the unit. In the kids' bedrooms. The unit's back there. Let's check the master bedroom area. There's one vent over here on the floor. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. I do not want to mess that up. I'm just going to lay that down there. Gently. I mean, that's blowing great out of that vent. Ooh, oh, about killed myself on that. Let's see. Even just right here on these steps, let's see if this one's pushing out. Fairly good. It's too much work to get my ladder off the truck for those ones. I'll just verify those with Delta T and do the good old hand test. See how those ones are doing. I just checked Delta T on the Fieldpiece Job Link app, and I'm pushing out almost 115 degrees of heat to the vents downstairs. My probe is at the back door to the house, so theoretically it'd be up under, like almost directly under this area over here, but just downstairs. This just seems like the upstairs is going to heat up faster, just because I want to just say is because hot air rises, and then come summertime the upstairs may suffer and the downstairs may be cooler than the upstairs. So this just seems like a real building layout issue than it does actually the system performance. And this is the one where I have my probe at. Still getting really good air. Oh man, it's crazy. Not a whole lot I could do with that one.
That'd be cleaned out a little bit, but it's in pretty good shape.
It's a crappy situation when these tenants are paying so much money for houses that were built ridiculously. From my understanding of the way the system is laid out, I mean, all the ducts downstairs seem to be blowing fairly well, especially the ones that are ironically furthest away from the system. No matter if I bump up the fan speed, they may feel the air coming out of the vents a little bit. Oh, excuse me, but there will be more dehumidification issues come summertime. They said they moved here in this house in like September, October, so they haven't really experienced the summer down here with all the humidity come like June or even before June in May. So that'll be an issue if I up the fan speed. They've already tried themselves to fix the issue by closing off a couple vents, and that's still not helping. I really have no idea what to say aside from this just seems like a builder mistake. And that's like a lot of these houses are the same, but from my understanding is you can't expect everybody to be comfortable the same. And that's one of the issues that I see happen a lot in the rental industry, with all the property managements we have to do work for, is that they just expect everybody to feel comfortable at a certain temperature, and then they just say as long as the system's working, you know, it is what it is. And it's like, it sucks. These people are going to be, this downstairs area for this house is going to be drastically cooler than the upstairs. I mean, there's not even a return for the downstairs. It's only upstairs, right outside the closet at the top of the staircase. So I'll just report all my findings on the invoice and send that over. But that's going to conclude today's video. I hope everybody had a great start to their week, and if you haven't hit the like button already, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll pick this back up in the morning. Thanks. Have a good one.